HavenLeeScents here with another fragrance review, and today we're going to talk about Hatria by Angelia Ciampagna. Okay guys, so I really hope I didn't, butcher her name, but I think that's how you pronounce it. So listen, I've been waiting for this house for a very long time, and I'm so excited that I got the sample pack in yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Hatria by Ciampagna. So let me read you some of the notes, okay? So the top notes are cloves, Davania, jasmine, and saffron. The heart notes are caramel, oud, rose. The base notes, I'm gonna butcher these names or these words. Cypriol, Gaiac wood again, labdanum, musk, nagar, matha, patchouli, and sandalwood. Okay guys, so let me just go ahead and wrap it up for you. This is gonna be a quick review. This fragrance is rose. If you're a rose lover, which I am not a rose lover, if you're a rose lover, you could blind by this fragrance because man, it hits you straight up rose. I use rose water for my face and for my hair, so as soon as I sprayed it on, I'm like, oh, this is rose, because this is how rose water smells. So it is rose, guys. Like, rose isn't letting anybody or any other note be great in this fragrance. It's rose. Followed by oud. I can absolutely detect the oud. I think the oud is what makes it smell more of a Middle Eastern fragrance. It smells a lot like Jihan by Kajal Perfumes, which is one of my favorite houses. But man, this is rose and this is oud. Forget all of the other notes. This is rose and this is oud. Now, me personally, I am not a rose fan. I don't buy rose scents. So, coming from me, this is a fragrance that I would buy. I mean, we gotta talk about the packaging. The packaging is amazing. The bottle is amazing. This would be the rose scent for me. And I'm a firm believer that there's a scent for you in every single genre, regardless of whether you like that genre or not. So this would be the rose fragrance for me. I mean, this is rose. And it's oud. It's rose and it's oud. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this fragrance about, as far as a rose scent, I gotta say 9 out of 10, because coming from someone who doesn't like rose, it's a 9 out of 10 because I like it. And out of all of the 8 that I smelled, this was number 1. And I'm not a rose person, so it gotta be a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 for me as far as a rose scent. Now, if I'm, comparing it to just scents in general, all genres, this fragrance is about a 7.5 out of 10 because the oud makes it smell expensive. It reminds me a lot of Jihan by Kajal, even though I think that Jihan is a little bit more dynamic because it has a little bit more notes. I think it has maybe apple blossom in it. Like, it's a little bit more dynamic, but man, this is a really, really good fragrance, and I want to purchase this fragrance. Now, with that said, even though this is the best to me from this house, it won't be the first one that I purchase from this house. And let me explain. So let's say, for example, Angela had a fragrance that smelled like a much better version of Creed Aventus. And she had another fragrance that smelled like something I've never smelled before. And let's say that this fragrance is about a 6.75 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna go with that fragrance over a better Creed Aventus because that one wouldn't be unique. So for me, it's all about, and I'm telling you this because you get a better idea of how I rank things and how I purchase things. So with that said, this will be, even though this is probably the better smelling one overall, including, as far as a blind buy, I would recommend this one as a blind buy over the one that I'm gonna purchase first, which I'll explain in another video. So yeah, this is a 9 out of 10 rose fragrance, 10 out of 10 rose fragrance, and overall it's about a 7 out of 10 in general. Like I said, that's saying a lot coming from someone who's not a rose person. So hope this gives you a little bit of clarification on this fragrance. I definitely recommend you buy this fragrance. I mean, when you look at the bottle, and another thing to note about the bottles is that the 50 ml, they don't come with the little top with the wheel on it. You have to purchase the 100 ml, which to me, I gotta purchase the 100 ml because I gotta have that wheel. It just looks really, really good, and it would be great for a photo op. So yeah, Hatria.